Hi everyone, I'm so happy to be sharing with you today's quote, a beautiful quote, a powerful quote from the Sefer Shiloach the Ishbitzer. And this quote is from Parshas Bamidbar. The Shiloach says, Ki ikur shleimus ha'adam hu kisheyakir chesronai. The main shleimus, the completion, the wholeness of a person can only happen Kisheyakir, when he recognizes chesrono, his chesronos, the things where he's lacking, his place of lack. Now it's interesting to note, and I think to really understand the beauty of this quote, is to look a little bit deeper at what the Shiloach is talking about, and what message he's trying to get across to you and I, to us, in our generation. The Shiloach is commenting on the Nesiim, the holy princes of Klal Yisrael in Parshas Bamidbar, and how they were each invited on the day of the inauguration of the Mishkan. They were each invited to come to the Mishkan and bring a korban, bring a sacrifice. What a beautiful celebration, right? Geshmak, everyone is coming and they're celebrating. These are the Nesiim, the princes, and one could imagine, right, the korbanos that they bring, an opportunity for them to get close to Hashem. All of the various korbanos that they could bring. Which korbanos are they? Which sacrifices are they asked to bring? A korban chatas, a sin offering. Right? Now, maybe you'll do a double take. Maybe you wondered this and maybe you never noticed. But a korban chatas is a sin offering. It's not necessarily the most celebratory sacrifice that there is. Right? There are other ones, we know about korbanos that are about gratitude or about getting close to Hashem. Korban chatas is a reflection of the chesaron, of what's lacking within a person. And the Shiloach is wondering, why this korban? Why this sacrifice? On such a happy, festive day where the Nesiim are proudly contributing their share. Now I remember, for years and years, one of my favorite ideas that often come up during Parshas Bamidbar is this idea of the degalim, the flags. Every shevet, every tribe has their flag, they have their logo, they have their message, they have their koach, and we hear this message over and over that every single shevet, and therefore every single individual in Klal Yisrael, in the Jewish people, we all have our unique thing to contribute. And if we would imagine ourselves like an army, or like a football team, or a basketball team, or any type of unit that comes together and each one realizes their kochos, and therefore I have what to contribute and you have what to contribute, and if we all contribute our kochos, we have this beautiful team. And the same thing we say about Klal Yisrael, right? For one person, it might be his tefillah, his davening. For somebody else, it's his learning. For somebody else, it's his tzedakah. For someone else, it's his chesed. And within learning, for one person, it's Gemara and Chasidus, and right? And everyone contributes. And I love that. I always love that idea. I think it's so beautiful. But there's one thing that whenever we hear this, there's one thing lacking about the messaging of this Dvar Torah. And that is that it still puts the emphasis that our whole avoda, our whole contribution, is only what we're good at, our strength. Can you imagine if we got into a room, everyone together, and we said, okay guys, what are you contributing to Klal Yisrael today? And this person said, oh, I'm fighting against my anger. And this one says, oh, I'm really struggling recently I'm speaking too much Lashon Hara. And somebody else says, my Shalom Bayis stinks, right? And everyone's like, we're all sitting there and we're all saying where we're struggling from. That's my unique contribution to Klal Yisrael. Wouldn't that sound like a strange conversation? Can anyone imagine such a conversation taking place? And yet, sometimes we forget that, no. That is actually the beauty of every single member of Klal Yisrael. It's not only the positive, but our very struggles. Yes, that is also our contribution to Klal Yisrael, our contribution to humanity. Ki ikar shleimus adam. What is this wholeness within the individual? This wholeness within Klal Yisrael. Hu kisheyakir chesrono. That's when we proudly go forth with whatever we're struggling with, and we say, "You want to know what my contribution is, right? maybe I'm not the best davener. Maybe I'm not the greatest Talmud Chacham that there is. But I'm telling you, when it comes to my Yetzer Hara, I am down there and I'm struggling and I'm struggling. And that's my beautiful contribution to Klal Yisrael, to the world, to being misakin, that unique thing that I need to fix in this world. So we need to be clear as to what is our chesaron, and to realize that that is our spotlight, that's our moment to shine, to be proud that we're fighting in it. And if we do that, we can discover a whole new, beautiful, beautiful level of shleimus, and really become self-aware to who we are and the beauty of our neshama.